Oh, if that makes a like, this gotta make like a even lower like.
Sometimes a podcast. Sometimes a podcast. Sometimes a podcast.
Hi.
Hi, everybody.
This is Sometimes the Podcast.
How you doing?
Other times, two dogs sniffing each other for the first time.
Magical.
Ah, what a lovely Thursday.
Is it Thursday? Dude, I don't know.
Is it
I'm off
still
of work,
Thursday?
so...
Dude, I could have swore it was Thursday like 12 hours ago.
No.
No, I'm off of work, so I have no concept over time.
Same.
Me too.
Same. It's good to be not working.
Good day off.
Yeah. Fun day off.
Recently, we've been living in San Diego,
Yeah.
according to the show notes.
Well, actually, most like all my life, I guess. But yeah, sure. Recently too. Especially recently have I been living.
A few times I was living in Minnesota.
How's
You know,
that?
there.
How's the weather there?
Cold.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. At least when I was there. Apparently it also gets warm.
Is it colder than my ex-girlfriend?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Hey!
Shots fired. Oh, Brittany, you're a fucking bitch.
Wait.
You got that right.
Wait, oh,
Yeah,
really?
you did.
Okay.
I'm
total
really
shot-
confused. No, you got the perfect
Total
name.
shot in the dark. Like.
Well, actually, technically, my ex's name was Darian, but right before that, yes, was Brittany.
Was she cool? No, you don't have to
I
answer
mean,
that.
well, no, she knows. She was when we,
She's
like,
cool now.
when we were dating, she wasn't. She's cool now, yeah. She's actually my fiance's best friend and also dating one of my best friends.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Teddy?
she's actually a pretty cool person.
That's
Was it
cool.
Teddy or
Rex.
Rex?
He wanted to be a guest today, but he ended up getting real tired.
Rex?
Mhm.
Oh.
Or Teddy?
Rex.
Oh boy.
Yeah. He's great.
He's a lot. He's a big bundle.
He's a big bundle, yep.
Speaking of big bundles, well,
No, we'll talk about that bit. Don't worry, we'll get
Don't
to
get
that
ahead.
big bundle.
We'll get to it.
That big
I'm
bundle.
sorry, it just made for segues.
Yeah, it'll got to though. Don't worry, we'll get there. As always, we got to talk about our weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
how you
right.
been, Zach,
Mm.
since last cast?
Yeah, Zach, how have you been? Since
Oh,
last
Zach, I
time?
thought you. Okay. I've been swell. Just been.
Swollen.
Hey, call back to original podcast season. I've been working.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude,
I mean, besides that. Shit.
how's
Well,
work going?
I just realized I don't want to talk about my personal life that much.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, work's going good.
Didn't someone crash one of your vehicles?
Yeah, without getting too specific, one of the security guards at my work crashed the patrol car.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
inside of a
Wasn't even drunk.
wasn't even drunk. It was just like really early in the morning, and apparently fell asleep at the wheel.
Nerd.
Yeah,
Yeah, who sleeps? I've never slept a day in my life.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I believe that.
It shows on my face, doesn't it?
It does. Look at those.
Yeah.
Look at those circles under your eyes.
Yeah.
So, well, if you haven't been sleeping, what have you been up to?
Mostly masturbating, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fun.
It takes up a lot of free time.
It does.
Mm.
It does.
It's a
'Cause
commitment.
There's
Yeah.
like a 30-minute prep period, and then there's like the 2-hour shame period afterwards.
Yeah, you know what they say, time flies when you're having fun and
Mhm.
touching yourself
And being ashamed.
and being ashamed.
Mm.
That makes time by go super fast, actually.
Oh yeah, time by go.
Time Bible.
So is that
Time
really
by go.
the only interesting thing that's happened during your week? Some guy crashed a car?
I mean, pretty much, yeah. I mean,
Alright.
it's not even that interesting, too, but, like, day to day on that job, it kind of sucks because then we didn't have a patrol car for, like, a whole week.
Oh yeah, I've been there.
And, yeah, day shift, San Diego. It's getting kind of hot this time of year.
It really is.
So foot patrols kind of suck in the sun. But, yeah, that's pretty much been it. Somebody else talk about their week.
Yeah, no, that's fine. If yours is super boring, that's cool. No, some people have.
Let me tell you about some exciting shit
Yeah,
that's
some people have
happened.
normal lives. No, it's fine. So
Alright.
I got
Normal
a pet.
li-
I
no,
got
no,
a
no,
pet
no, no.
lion.
Alright.
That's cool.
I got a date lined up this Saturday.
Oh, really? See,
Yeah.
now the juiciness comes out. All I got to do is threaten him, and he's like, "All right, well, here you go, motherfucker."
Well, I don't want to
How'd
get
you
too
meet them?
specific, but
Well, don't get too specific. You have a date.
Yeah, Tinder.
Oh, Blender.
Tinder
Blender.
paying off again.
Yeah, yep.
You on that Tinder Premium?
No, not this time.
Hey, but it's still working.
To the masses listening, yes, this man right here has bought Tinder Premium before,
And he's still single.
and I'm
Oh,
fuck you,
I'm
bro.
sorry.
He wasn't one who was paying for it.
No,
Was that too low of a
Let's
blow?
be fair.
no. I got
That's
into
true. No, that's true. You weren't
got
when
into
you
a
were paying for it.
really, really swell relationship as a result of diving down that rabbit hole of premium Tinder.
Well, then that just means it works, right?
I mean, for me, it did.
If you do it and you do it right and you don't mess up, it
It
just
just
works.
Speaking of which,
So what have you been doing besides your pet lion?
Oh yeah, my pet lion. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I don't do anything other than work either. Like I work and I go home. Although I did just recently get a year older.
hey, happy birthday to
you. Yeah.
Did the copyright come off of that yet?
What?
Yeah. I think
Oh, the
that's
copyright
right,
for
yeah.
oh my god.
That's why I was doing the weird. Didn't want to get a strike.
Yeah, I forgot that that's like the most copyrighted song in the world.
Not anymore.
We need to make our own like restaurant version of it. Happy birthday to all of us to Sean.
All of us to
Sean.
And if
Yeah.
we
Oh,
disagree,
my Lord.
then we won't get along.
We hope this is your name, or if not, it's close.
It's close. The return of Sean.
Dude.
I was listening to that episode the other day where I like just full on like to your face called you Sean.
Dude, people do it all the time, man. I don't care. Like, it's just...
I felt
I
really
mean, how
shitty
the
at the
fuck...
time. And
How could you?
I still feel shitty
We
about that.
we talk every single day. I tell you my dreams and aspirations every night before I go to bed.
And he
It's
has
true.
you repeat his name every night before he
I
goes
do.
to
I go,
bed.
say my name.
Zach, say it.
Shane.
And I go, yes, good boy. You may go to your room.
And you pat me on the
you
head.
can
I
sleep
do.
now.
And I give you 2 sugar cubes because you deserve them.
I
those are
nuzzle
his
them
favorite.
so delicately.
And you can't survive your diabetes attacks without them.
Is that what you need to survive diabetes
I
attacks?
thought it was just like, no, it's just like fruit sugar. I was just making a joke because I was trying to make some like I feed him too much sugar kind
Well,
of
you
joke.
do
Yeah,
go
like a
into, like,
misery
a-
type situation.
Yeah.
You're just keeping me in diabetes.
I give you sugar because you deserve it and it helps the diabetes, but also I know I'm the one who gave you diabetes. So that's the kind of that's what I've been dealing with this week.
It's
No,
really the snake that eats itself.
no, just kidding. But yeah, I did get a year older.
It's a
My,
vicious snakele.
a vicious snakele. Wow.
Did
I,
you do anything for your birthday?
That's what I was gonna say. I did. I had a bit of a fall through because I was going to go to this local bar arcade.
Arcade, if you will.
Oh, coin op.
Yeah, and normally they open around 12ish or 1, but I guess on Fridays they open at 4, and that's when I was planning on leaving.
Oh.
So that didn't really work out. The only thing that made it kind of better was everyone that I invited after that had like shown up, so that was cool. And I didn't want too many people, and I didn't want too much like drama, and luckily there was neither of either. So as much as my plans in the beginning were kind of screwed up, the night kind of made itself better. So all in all, my birthday was pretty good. I can't complain.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So, short of going to this arcade bar that was closed, what did you guys do?
I hung out at my house and smoked a lot of weed. You know, the
Nice.
usual.
The huge.
Because it's legal here in
California.
San Diego living.
Hey, how's it going? I don't know. I also recently really just completely really screwed up my foot. I like slammed on it way too hard and bruised it, and it was like really
Oh.
shitty at work for a while. But now I mean the bruise is gone, but it's still kind of a little big.
Would you say there's
can
a
see that it's a
phantom
little-
pain?
Oof.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not that bad. Honestly, it doesn't like hurt at all. It's only when I walk on it for too long.
Does it feel like twin snakes crawling up your leg?
It's only when I exist that I really.
Yeah. Sometimes it
Feel
feels
the
like
pain.
twin, specifically cobras, climbing up my legs, talking to me, telling me dreams of things. Anyway, Julian, how was your week?
That was pretty good. I worked on my Warriors deck.
How was that?
and
How was that album or not album? That
Movie?
show you went to on Sunday?
the show. I went to a show on Sunday that was about.
What?
Oh yeah, no, that is
the album release.
I actually got the date wrong on that on my
Oh,
calendar. My
dang, that
calendar
sucks.
said it was on Sunday, but it was not on Sunday. So I just hung out with Michelle, which
You
was
didn't miss it, did you?
equally good. No, it's in September.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, so we got time. Also, she is playing on the 8th. If anyone is not busy on the 8th.
Who's she?
Becca J.
Becca J.
And the
playing
Becca
on
J
the
band.
Shout out.
Becca J and the Becca J band.
One of my favorite local bands. My favorite being Matisse. They're like a Brazilian jazz funk kind of vibe. Super tight.
How
but
tight?
Becca, huh?
How
Oh,
tight?
like you couldn't even fit a needle through there if you wanted to.
Whoa, that's
which
real
I know
tight.
you're fond of.
Yeah, I am fond of that.
Ooh. Damn.
No, he just likes putting needles in things.
Oh,
So
I
that
just
is-
realized that's what that could have meant. No, I don't do hard
that's how I
drugs.
took
Let's
it
just lay that out. No. All
We
right.
went 3 different directions on that.
Okay. Let's one at a
Wait,
time.
what did you think?
Needle dick.
Oh, you thought needle dick?
Yeah.
That's what I meant to imply.
Oh,
But not what I
thought you were
meant.
implying I do
What
hard
did you
drugs.
think? Oh, hard drugs. Oh.
No,
No.
just the soft drugs.
I just do soft.
And then halfway through, I figured you're like
You know,
saying,
love
like,
and
needle
marijuana,
point.
the soft drugs of the
Love.
world.
But yeah, oh yeah. So Becca J's her band's kind of jazzy and soft, kind of similar to Theo Katzman. They got a bassist that plays saxophone, which is dope.
Wow.
They have a keyboardist and a drummer, and then she plays guitar and sings. So it's really
Rad,
cool.
rad.
Yeah.
Where they playing?
Good question. Good question.
Google.
I was wondering
Becca
myself.
J.
Google could tell you this. I could tell you this if given enough time.
Let me just check my mind
Let
real
me
quick.
just, yeah. Scroll through my mind for a little bit.
Scroll through
Scroll.
the top hits when I type in my mind. No, I'm good.
And then
No, I'm not
when
gonna
you
have any of those
mind-
M&Ms that you're offering me.
Oh,
I'm not
Yeah, I
offering you
remember.
any
It
M&Ms.
started
What
with
are you
an
talking about?
H like a Humphreys.
They're playing Humphreys
Humphreys.
by the bay.
Backstage live. Mhm.
Whoa, that's pretty.
Is that good?
Wait, hold on. Can we retake that? I feel like I wasn't as excited about that as you were, and I want to be.
Shelter Island.
So can we take that again? Can you
Drive.
Alright,
can you
yeah.
pretend like it's the first time telling us
from
what it was again?
from they're playing at.
I believe it was Becca J band playing at a what was it? Humphreys backstage live.
Wait, like the Humphreys?
Mm-hmm.
Zach, are you hearing this?
Who gives a shit?
Okay, now see,
No,
like
okay.
now I feel like, can we take that again? I feel like I was too excited about
No,
that.
let's take that
Okay.
again.
I feel like maybe I was too excited
Alright.
and I kind of overshadowed you. Okay,
Alright, take
so,
3.
Yeah, take 3.
The Becca J band is playing at. I think it started with an H some kind of hump.
Listen.
Humphreys.
Oh, Humphreys by the bay.
Humphreys by the Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
That
cool.
one.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Yeah, I like that. That's
Yeah,
a
I
pretty
really
good
like that
one.
venue. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So if you're not busy on August 8th, check that out.
August 8th.
And then let's see, what was it? I think it was like September 2nd. She's having a CD release party at Navajo Live.
Speaking of September,
Speaking of September,
to rub it in all of your faces, because ha ha ha.
all them.
I'm going to see Gambino.
Yeah. bitches.
Oh, good
Yeah.
for you.
Jam-
I know, dude. I'm super excited. It's gonna be me, Rex, and Richard.
I hear he's gonna do his Troy character the whole time.
Somehow.
I would literally shit. I would shit an entire brick to see that happen.
Me too. But yeah,
Can we just never mind? Talk about how, like in Community, the like secret handshake thing.
oh yeah.
I feel like I don't know. Nobody
Dude,
ever
if
talks
we're
about
gonna-
that. It ended up being like not even legit the whole time.
If we're gonna sit here and talk about all the
Because
good
of-
shit in Community,
You
we
looked
can
it up
s-
on like a wiki how for like how to have a cool friend or
Oh,
handshake with your
yeah.
friends. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could sit here and talk for hours about all the good shit in Community.
Dude, there's
Community
so much
was so
stuff.
good.
It's still one of
Like-
the best shows ever.
Okay, so
I missed it while it was on the air, and I rewatched it, and I still loved it.
I'm sorry to
Trim. What's his name?
Sorry to interrupt your guys' conversation, but I just got a text
Turnip.
from my buddy Teddy. If I
Teddy.
could take a second to just share this with you guys.
Okay,
Good
while
old
you do
Ted
that,
Laird.
I'm gonna close this window.
So my
that's
last
a nice
message to
phrase.
him hasn't been for about 4 days, I want to say.
4 days.
And out of absolutely nowhere, he messages me, garlic pills. Whenever you can, get some and start taking garlic pills.
Why?
Because it makes either your blood toxic to a lot of bugs or just grosses them
makes
out so
sense.
they don't bite you. It'll
Yeah.
take like a week or more of taking them before it's in your system enough, but it works.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
Yeah, because when bugs make out, they hate like the taste of garlic
Oh.
with the other bugs.
Oh, I get it. Yeah.
Mm.
No one wants to taste,
No one wants
garlic.
to taste or smell it, so the bugs are like, no thanks. I'll get that guy that doesn't have shit blood.
Mm-hmm.
Garlic blood though. I'd be into that.
That's a random thing to text a person after a week. Not throwing shade.
Yeah, I know, right?
Just an observation. Are you texting him back right now?
No, I'm just ignoring you guys.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
no.
besides
Well,
the
it's
warrior deck-
it's so fun and engaging being with you, Julian. right
Listen,
now.
we're just doing a
Exactly.
podcast.
You're my
It's not like-
favorite person.
Okay,
In this
I'll
Yeah.
room. Except for myself.
Yeah, I
I'll
love
be-
myself more than any, and my other
Far
friends.
On the daily too. I mean,
Like every other hour.
like
you
every
know?
24 hours
What?
at 9 o'clock.
God, that's pretty regular, huh?
Well, I mean, I can't not be.
So, Tom
Well,
sidecars.
I've been catching up on Friends, not Friends, The Office.
Why'd you say friend?
Because we've been talking about Friends a lot today.
Take two.
Well, other than the Warriors deck that I finished putting together,
Mm-hmm.
I've been watching a lot of The Office. I've been watching Bob's Burgers again because that's a fun show. And I just have all the time in the world.
Who's your favorite Bob's Burgers character?
The Burger.
Oh, good. Right, I forgot.
the
The quintessential burger character.
Foot feta-ish burger was my favorite character.
Yeah, of course.
What?
I really like
haven't watched
Tina.
Foot fetish burger.
Yeah, well, there's an episode where Bob is trapped in the walls,
Mhm.
and he is trying to get Louise, the troublemaker, to write the daily special on the wall.
And she
Oh.
And
writes
he says
fish
like
fetish
feta
burgers.
is something, some kind of like clever feta pun.
Oh, I was with
burger
you when
name.
you were watching that because I remember hearing that exact like scene like in the other room.
Yeah.
Is like laughing about it, like, oh, that's a good pun, right? And she's like, haha, yeah, Dad, haha, yeah, I'm writing it down right now.
Yeah.
I think
And then she writes foot fetish burger.
I think one of my favorite Bob's
Oh,
Burgers
that might
bits.
have been a sorry.
No, I'm
We were moving
sorry.
furniture. Yeah.
I think one of my favorite Bob's Burgers bits still to this day probably has to be it's the Christmas episode, and they're all talking about what like Christmas present they want, and Linda, the mom, asks Tina what she wants for Christmas,
The
and Tina like
age daughter.
Tina starts like gets like a thought bubble, right? And she just it's just her writing on a whiteboard the word penis. That's all it is. It's just her writing on a whiteboard the word penis, and she pops back and she's like, penis board. And the mom goes, what? And she was like, what a whiteboard. And then she walks away. It's such a good one.
Linda's got to be my favorite character.
Dude, honestly, okay,
I
so
like Louise.
Louise is probably the best. But there's this art.
Linda's
What I was
the
gonna
best.
say to you, there's this artist on Tumblr who see that my problem with Tumblr is Tumblr makes me, because I follow a lot of, let's just put it out there, I follow a lot of porn. So Tumblr
Thought you might be going
Yeah.
this direction.
Tumblr makes
I
me
thought you were
fall.
gonna say PC.
Yeah, I follow a lot of PC, flowers and rainbows and stuff. No, Tumblr.
No, but the PC stood for porn comics.
Oh,
So I was right the whole time.
no, okay, you were. But Tumblr makes me fall in love with like animated characters that I didn't know I was in love with at first. And there's this artist who draws Linda as like just the cutest, most adorable girl ever. And I don't know what it is. Like, I'll find you some pictures. It's not like they change her look in any way, and it's not like it's super risque or anything. But it's just like, you know how she's like dumb and gullible, and she's kind of cute also, but she's also really smart with some things. It's just like they bring out all those characters in the art, and it like just makes her look really cute. So yeah, I like Linda too.
She's a good character.
She is a good character.
They're all good characters.
I like the way she calls him Bobby.
Bobby.
Yeah.
Did you know that like most of those voice actors are guys?
Yeah.
The one voice actor that's female is Louise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She's also one of my favorite like character actresses.
Oh, you like her? I like her a lot too.
Oh,
Totally
wait.
blanking on her.
There's
name.
I know.
I know who you're talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about, but there's a lot of people who don't. Sorry, I keep getting something stuck in my throat. Who don't really like her. I don't know why, because like
She's
every time
really
I see her in
funny.
something, she's always super funny.
What's her name?
Mhm.
What's her name?
I thought it was like Shua something.
I mean, I
What
could
else
just
is
look
she
it up
in?
if we want.
Now we'll remember it. We'll remember it.
Yeah, we'll search our heads for it.
Searching them heads. It's Kristen Shaw.
Oh,
Kristen
right.
Shaw.
Kristen Shaw.
Let's see, what was she in again?
Oh, Gravity Falls.
Yeah.
One of my favorite shows of all
Oh, yeah,
time.
Mabel.
Yeah, she's
of
Mabel.
course. Of course. And,
Last
who
Man
could
on
forget
Earth.
Norbit?
Norbit.
Oh, like remember when she was in this outfit? That was good when she was doing the '80s thing. See, Bob's Burgers is a good show. You know what I've been watching a lot of though? Speaking of cartoons, the cartoon that I watch before falling asleep, I watch a lot of American Dad.
Oh,
And I
love American Dad.
I feel like it's making me a worse person.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of why I stayed away from it.
Yeah,
It was
I
kind
mean,
of
I
part of
really
that
like
whole-
a lot of this stuff, but there's a lot of it that I'm just like I laugh at it and I think about it later. I'm like, oh, that was great. Although I did get the chance to watch one of my favorite episodes again recently. It was the one where the hurricane strikes and they're stuck in the house and the house slowly gets filled up with water. And then there's like a shark that tries to attack them. There's a bear that tries to attack them.
There's like only 3 scuba suits or
There's
something
only
like
3
that.
scuba. Such a good episode.
Yeah.
And then like at the very end, spoilers for anyone who doesn't see it. At the very end of that episode,
Oh, man.
yeah, I know, I'm sorry. Of course, Stan's just ruining everything, right? He's just ruining the whole. Like he keeps trying to save everyone and help everyone, but he just keeps making things worse. And like he keeps alluding to his high school javelin throughout the whole episode. And like he keeps like the camera will zoom on him and he'll go, my high school javelin, and it'll play some music, right? So it kept alluding the whole time. And then finally, when the family was surrounded in the water on this couch, floating in the middle of the water by a shark and a bear that's also about to attack them, the alluded, high school javelin floats up to him and it makes the camera. Then he's like, oh, I've got it, and he goes to throw it, right, and it just pegs Francine right in the chest up against the wall. and at the end, he's like, honey, I'm sorry, I tried to make it better. And she looks at him and she deadpan straight. She goes, I told you to stop, and you harpooned me. And he's like, but honey, I said, I told you to stop, and you harpooned me. And it's just I don't know, it's just so deadpan. It's the funniest shit.
That's my favorite aspect of that show. Just like the misdirects like that are like, you're like, okay, this is gonna be a really nice like through bit. Like, all right, finally the javelin thing's gonna pay off, and it's just like,
Nope, it was all set up just to fuck things over more. I don't know. Yeah, so I definitely it's like one of my favorites, but also I always feel a little bit bad watching it.
Yeah.
As you should, as we all should.
I feel the same way about South Park too.
It never grabbed me.
I love
And
South Park.
the newer seasons are some of the best
So
content
good.
they've ever
It's
worked
always
on.
like-
So good. I just
Yeah, but
started.
it's always like the animation that I just can't get into.
I get that. That's why I can't watch Ruby and stuff like that.
Yeah, same. What season?
Although
did
when
I
they started doing the Trump stuff, these most recent seasons on
yeah,
South
that's
Park,
right. Yeah,
they turned Garrison into Trump.
I've started.
Yeah, I know
that's the
that.
And
season I
it's
just
like
started watching.
I haven't really been the biggest fan of South Park, but for some reason I feel like they just really nailed a
It
lot
was
of the
so
jokes on
weird.
that.
They like it's like a serial. They made that season like serialized.
Yeah, it's like a
I'm like-
mockumentary almost.
Kind of. I'm like
It's
so
actually-
late to the party, like catching up on this like season, but it's so good.
I've watched more content on South Park than I've watched of South Park.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm that way with a lot of like media.
Because like I know about all these like plot lines and how they've like changed from like non-serialized to more of like a overarching storyline following these events.
Well, I think that was just for that one season.
Yeah.
Then like the newest season, they're just kind of like return to form. It's like, all right, this episode, this episode, this episode. You know, each one's like a different thing. But yeah, South Park's got to be like one of my favorite TV shows ever.
I want to take just a little stop just to move this just a little bit closer to you, Zach, because I notice it's like gets like really.
Please excuse the technical difficulties.
Ah. Yeah, I was just making it.
Yeah, dude, good one. Yeah.
No, I was gonna say what the.
Oh, I thought you were like doing like a.
No, I was gonna say yeah, perfect. Let's just make it harder on ourselves.
Oh.
But then I realized it's just Julian, so I stumbled halfway through it trying to say ourselves and yourselves. All right. Anyway, back to whatever we were talking about.
Talking about fucking
The Office and why you stopped watching.
Oh yeah, so yeah, I used to watch The Office, but I don't really know why I stopped. It was the same with around the time I used to watch The Office, I was also watching a lot of stuff like Seinfeld and Frasier and stuff like that, and just for some reason, and Friends. Just for some reason, altogether, I just stopped watching all of them, and I don't. Maybe it's because I stopped watching TV.
Overload.
Yeah, you probably got burned out on sitcoms.
Yeah, that's a lot to like keep.
But sitcoms are so good, though.
Situational comedy. Well, yeah, but then like you start noticing patterns because you're like watching so many, and you're. I don't know. I feel like it can just like get your brain wires crossed, going from one to another. They're just like soaking your brain in situational comedy, and I don't know.
That's why I listen to podcasts, because I'm only soaking my ears in it.
But Zach, you like The Office.
Yeah, The Office is like one of my favorite shows ever.
What would you say really makes makes it?
Yeah, what makes The Office so special for you?
So compelling to a lot of people.
To a lot of people, well, it's so relatable.
And
like,
to you.
And to me.
Yeah.
A lot of people would say that it almost has the same problem Seinfeld does, where it's a show about nothing.
Kinda, yeah. It's sort of mundane in nature.
That's just kind of like situational comedy, though.
Yeah. No, well, I mean...
It is, because
like there's just not enough room for overarching story.
Yeah, because you got to remember the most common situation is the mundane. Like,
yeah.
Day-to-day shit.
But then you have sitcoms like Two Broke Girls, where it's just like ridiculous shit every episode. Like, this horse can't fit in here, and
Or Archer, where it takes like... It takes like the...
I guess Archer is technically a sitcom. Huh?
That's true. I never really thought about that. Yeah, Archer's a sitcom.
It takes it does the reverse of The Office, where it takes extreme situations and kind of normalizes them through the lens of having to deal with an office, like behind the scenes. Spies. Right.
Yeah. So, that's so weird. Yeah, it's like, ugh. You know, I don't know why I've never decided to look at Archer on like any other level than just watching
Archer.
It. Archer's a good show, yeah. It's really good. Plus the whole Bob's Burgers thing too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the crossovers.
Yeah, it's like it's not even like, well, I guess that is technically what a crossover is. I was just about to discredit you when you were completely right. I just want you to know that.
That's not a crossover. Yeah. A crossover is when you have one property and characters come from there and go to another.
Must be from another IP, technically.
Well, I mean, you got me there.
But, I don't know, like, I feel like podcasts have become too much of my life.
Yeah.
I don't really watch TV much anymore.
A recent theme in my life has been, like, moderation. Like, I used to listen to podcasts, like, 24/7.
Let me tell you, podcast, this guy used to do so much of just drugs. Now that he's on to limitation and limiting himself, man... Moderation is this guy's savior. No, I'm just kidding.
He's addicted to moderation.
I've never seen.
Addicts hate him.
Addicts hate him. You'll never guess what happens next.
You might guess what happens next. It's actually pretty normal.
Yeah, actually, it's pretty, you know.
No, but like I know what you mean. Like you just listen to podcasts so often, it's just like I don't know. It kind of changes your like brain chemistry a little bit, and you start like craving it when you don't have a podcast on. And okay, that's kind of tongue-in-cheek, but
no, I mean, but like you're on the right. It's not that you're wrong.
It's just so easy to access, and like you don't have to be like, you could be doing anything.
Yeah,
like you could be working or doing chores or like playing a video game.
Yeah, it's just like it's so versatile. You can get it anywhere.
But for me, I'm at the point where it's like the podcasts I want to listen to, I want to like, you know, have my full attention on them and like kind of be interacting with them a bit like mentally. So like I don't like to do other stuff while I listen, especially like history podcasts. I'm kind of getting into those now. Like that really requires my full attention.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fun.
You zone out for a second, and you totally lose what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I've done that with Adventure Zone many times.
Yeah, and it sucks because like you hit the 15 seconds back button a couple times, and it's like, oh, okay, wait, that was too many. Now I have to wait.
And then you think you can skirt it by pressing the 10-second up one, and you're like, all right, I got this.
Yeah.
That was way too far back, so I'll press 10 up. And then it's like 4 minutes ahead, and you're like, wait, what?
Yeah.
No, what just happened?
Where am I?
Does math even work anymore?
I'm at a point where I have it at 1.1 speed.
Yeah, that's right. You
so
have it at a slightly higher speed to get through them faster.
Listening to theme songs is a little bit weird.
It's familiar.
But not too familiar. But not too familiar.
New day.
Whoa! Really jump starts you into the show.
Do you find yourself getting frustrated with like regular conversations, and you're just like, I want to talk to you at this rate, and I want to be talking like this, and you're talking too slow?
I thought it might come to that, but it hasn't yet.
Oh no.
Maybe if I like keep like slowly bringing it up, like 1.2.
Your tolerance for fast talking is too high.
I have to wean myself back down to 1.25.
But yeah, so I kind of feel like an addict in that way, where I'm like, I need more. But I think it's just like there's just so many that I want to get through them.
I just wish there was more.
Get caught up. That's the whole.
I just wish there was more actual play podcasts. I want more D&D. Goddammit.
I want more of the Adventure Zone. That's all I want. Because like I've tried other ones, and like
some are good.
One?
There's because I
like Bombardment.
Yeah, you should try out The End of Time and Other Balders as well. That's a pretty good one. There's also you like
I just
Spines,
want like an
but you
interactive story, or like an interactive storytelling experience. Because like the Adventure Zone really shone. It really it really shone when they weren't like sticking to any format in particular, but they were just making decisions that resulted in interesting story developments.
You'd like The End of Time and Other Balders then?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot.
Okay.
A lot.
Because there's that. What's the really big one? With Matt Mercer.
Oh, Critical Role.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't really like. I mean, it's not that I don't like Critical Role. It's just it's too much
really
for me.
Good.
It's too much.
There's like 8 characters that you have to learn, and then there's like this whole like background universe that all those 8 characters are in and from.
And it's not like. And I'm sorry, and I know like I'm biased to my brother and me in Adventure Zone, but there also have been some other podcasts that have done this, but there's not even like an introduction, like here's just a single episode where we explain how the world works, what the plot is. They just blam right into it. There's these people, the Ex Machina, and they do this, and like Ex Machina comes to your house, and like, who are the Ex Machina? What are they? Why? How long? And it's just like, it's almost like they're starting you in the middle of this thing, and I get it. I get that it's like super cool, and it's super high tech, and the characters are really well done, and I wish I could get into it. It's just
too much tell and not enough show.
Yeah. It's like, I don't want just a bunch of words thrown at me.
Yeah.
You don't want it to be doing that much mental work to get caught up.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the fact that every episode is like 5 hours long. Yeah.
People are like, no, you can start at like the latest arc. There's only like 20 episodes. We're only like 20 episodes in.
You're like,
that's okay. So I only have 100 hours to catch up on.
That's great.
Cool. Yeah. Let me just sit back in my fucking armchair where I have a whole weekend to myself, which I don't have.
Now it really sounds like we're harping on Critical Role,
and we are.
We are. But I just want to say, I don't think any of us necessarily like think it's bad.
No, I just want them to like.
I want it simplified, please. Simplify it for my dumb brain, please.
Yeah.
My dumb bad boy brain.
Make it more aerodynamic. This product you're trying to sell to
more
me.
Streamlined, please. I need. Where do I go?
I'm a dumb fat Wally human, and I just want you to put the pink drink in my hand, so I can slurp it, and I don't want to chew it. You're making me chew it with my brain. Look, don't do that.
I'm the kind of guy that doesn't need to know that Soylent Green is people. All right, I'm the kind of guy that's perfectly willing to just eat it to stay alive.
It could be Soylent Red for all I care.
Yeah, it could be Soylent Pink. That's dicks, and I wouldn't care.
Blue pill, enjoy the steak. That's all I'm saying.
Blue pill, enjoy the steak.
Enjoy that steak. It's a great digital steak, and it tastes like anything in your mouth.
You know what they say? Ignorance is fine by me.
And speaking of tasting like anything in your mouth, This week we're sponsored by Obi-Wan's Pizza Delivery Services.
Obi-Wan's Pizza Delivery Service.
Was that?
No,
I'm sorry. Was that your attempt at a theme song? Do you want to roll that around for a second try? Do you want to bring that back to the board?
Song sheet.
Yeah, no, sorry guys. I just had a stroke.
Here we are at the meeting for the Obi-Wan Pizza Delivery Services theme song.
2 hours later, after we've taken Zach to the hospital for his stroke.
This is take 72, and here we go.
It's just so precious, and I
need
to focus on my work.
All right, Zach. Here's what I want you to do, Zach. I want you to take this next take where you try to do the theme song again. I want you to take this next take. I want you to take that energy, that sadness, and I want you to put it in there.
All right, here.
Go ahead.
Feed from it.
And take.
You alone all by yourself on a Saturday night. Hungry little belly and you ain't feeling right. You gotta pick up the phone and you dial it in. You got the Obi-Wan's Pizza Delivery Service. Yeah, man. Obi-Wan, you got.
No, he's still going. All right.
It's a long jingle.
I think you could have ended it with services and like it would have.
And then it would have been
half
fine.
rhyme.
But
Yeah.
you were ready to take it home. Obi-Wan, he's the one with the pizza.
Obi-Wan.
Sing it now.
Pizza Delivery Services coming at you from a galaxy far, far away. Yeah.
But that pizza isn't long ago. It's fresh.
Perfect.
I think that's it. That's all we need.
Yeah, that's all for that sponsor. Yeah, so Obi-Wan's
top
Pizza
that.
Delivery Services sponsoring us this week. It's great. I love it. All right.
We're also we're proud to be sponsored by this week, as always, Tom's Sidecar.
Tom's Sidecars. Well, I mean, what?
What haven't we said about Tom's Sidecars already?
If you aren't in one, you should be. They're super cheap, easy to install. Okay, that's just a picture of a dog.
Yeah.
Right, pass.
Tom's really into dogs.
Sorry.
So if you go to www.tomsidecars.com/SometimesAPodcast, you can use our promo code for 10% off your first and also second, and maybe it's a serious maybe fourth sidecar.
And what's that promo code again, Shane?
That's www.tomsidecars.com/
Yeah, type that into the box where it says promo code and enjoy 10% off.
Podcast on your first, second, third, and maybe fourth, if you're lucky. And here's a new one this week.
Ooh.
Ugh, there's some kind of green stuff on this one.
Is that fungus?
Yeah. Oh, hey. Yeah.
It smells like fungus.
Yeah. Gonna want to get some bleach on that. This is Uncle Mungus's Fungus Bundle.
Ooh, sounds like a real bundle for a kind of guy like me.
So this is a monthly service. You just have to pay a small fee of $199.99, and you get your very
monthly.
Yes, monthly.
Oh.
And at least it's not daily, am I right?
You got me there.
Money
so tell
is
us what you get from this
expensive.
bundle.
In this bundle, you get 3 choices of your own fungus.
Ooh.
We have everything from red death caps to black death caps to the little magic death caps. Ooh. And even some just regular caps.
Wow. Well, look, they wrote a lot of different species of mushroom on here.
Yeah.
They did.
Is that the Mario mushroom?
It is.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
No.
Some people say if you eat that one, you end up in the sewer.
Sweet.
Fighting turtles.
Well, I think this bundle is really everything we could have needed.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go to www.unclemungus's...
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. How many W's is that? The wow
Listen.
World Wide Web.
Listen. Can I just get through one goddamn website, please?
Can you?
Yeah, can you?
No, I don't know. I'm asking
please.
you guys.
I'm going to say yes.
Be my guest.
All right, I'll try again. Please cut out my cough there. It sounds awful.
You're coughing.
I'm just kidding. You probably won't be able to. So if you go to www.unclemungus'sfunguses.com and enter the promo code, get that fungus, you can get 30% off your first fungus bundle.
Mm-hmm. That's a whole 30% right there.
And let me tell you, that 30% goes a long way.
It adds up.
Yeah, I remember when I bought my first fungus bundle for me and Julian here. And Zach came over later on in the day.
I got pneumonia from it.
He did. And I just remember we just had a whole fun time in that fungus.
And I didn't even have to pay for the pneumonia.
He didn't. The pneumonia was completely free. That was just an additive.
Mm-hmm.
Uncle Mungus's Fundle Bundle.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm sorry. You can't.
That sounded like it was on purpose.
Yeah, it sounded like you really tried for that one.
You're gonna what?
Okay.
You're gonna what, my bundle?
So, I was actually
Welcome
told...
to the Zach's bundle fondlers.
Bundle fondlers. Uncle Mungus's Fungus Bundle. We'll fungus your bundle.
Right up.
Today.
So, I was slated to do the next sponsor, but I just gotta say, Sneed's pretty cool, but
Yeah.
so I was kind of I don't know if you guys got the same thing that I did, but they sent me like a package in the mail.
They sent you a package?
Yeah, they sent me
I
a
got
package.
a package.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm.
They sent
What
both
was
of you
in
a
your
package.
You didn't get a package?
No, I
Did you
think
not
it's
sign
you.
up for the Sneed Life Organizer?
I didn't sign up for the Sneed Life
Oh, I
Organizer.
totally did. They organized my life straight up.
Dude, why did I get a package then?
What the
I think
fuck are
I
you guys
signed up
talking
with a
about?
referral
So
code.
okay, so I got this package, right?
Uh-huh.
And it was just like I didn't know what it was from because I don't really buy online. That's not really my thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I just kind of showed up at my front door, and I knew it was Sneed because it just kind of said Sneed on the top. I didn't really have any other markings, but I mean, I opened it and it was a nice hat, a really nice hat. Yeah.
They sent you a hat?
They just sent me a hat in a box.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was really nice. It was like this nice.
Was it like
floor.
a one size fit all or?
No, I mean, kinda.
It
It was
seemed like
it was a snapback. So
Oh,
Yeah, what
yeah,
the
yeah,
fuck?
yeah, yeah.
I want a hat.
Yeah, it was like this really nice floral design. I don't even know how they knew that it was my favorite color, but I mean, it was like a perfect. It was my favorite color scheme. Like,
So they sent us one hat.
They sent us a hat, and I guess they planned his life, but
Yeah, what's
Well, yeah,
that
mine
about,
came
too?
with a hat too.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay.
Was
so,
yours your favorite color too?
Well, I didn't think it was my favorite color at first, but after I wore it for a while, that's like the only color I can think about.
Huh.
You know.
Yeah.
Like you know how sometimes like you're walking down the street and you see a restaurant, you're like, oh, I want to go to Chang's Chinese Buffet someday, and then like weeks later you're like, oh fuck, I'm really craving Chinese food. It's like that, but within the span of like
Oh, so you thought
minutes.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So you started thinking about it so much that it's just
Right.
Okay. Yeah. No. I mean, nothing like that's happened with. I mean, that might be a little weird. You might want to get that checked out, but like.
No,
I mean,
I don't think it's weird.
I mean, you seem pretty content with it, so maybe it's fine. But
It's a good hat.
my hat was just my favorite color. It was really weird. I mean,
That's
we've
strange.
I don't know how they figure that out.
we've only been sponsored for like a week. That's really not enough to really. But I mean, hey,
Why am I
there's
the only one who hasn't gotten a hat? That's what
Well,
I
look.
want to know.
I don't
Here,
know.
I'll get you a referral code for the
Yeah.
life planner,
Okay.
and they should hook you up with a hat.
Yeah, they'll probably give you a sweet hat.
Life planner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, listen, they're pretty cool. I'm willing to stick by it. But yeah.
And-
So I guess I'll just read the announcement real quick.
Okay.
Sneed, for what you need. No, that's
That's
all it
all for
says
this
here.
week?
Yeah, that's all it says here. I guess that takes care of that.
all you need.
All right.
Sneed for what you need.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
That was easy.
Have what you need.
we have what you need. Yeah, I know their theme song is really catchy. So what's going on this week in popular news things? Well, listen, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know why we put this bit in. I don't even pay attention to the news, dude. I'm blissfully unaware. That's how I live my life.
Yeah.
I didn't mean that in news.
Oh, did you?
News.
As
I kind of like cross-contaminated the like recently segment. Like, that just like drifted into media.
Okay. No, that makes sense. Well, I guess
Turnip's at it again.
Turnip's at it again.
He's building a big old wall with his big old balls.
Yeah.
And he's gonna stop all the brown people from living their lives.
Yeah, with his orange hair and his mean thoughts.
Big, juicy thighs. Have you seen the gams on that man?
No, does Trump actually have real juicy thighs? Wait,
Just
do you
when he
mean
golfs, I just...
do you mean to tell me Do you mean to tell me that Trump, our president, is
The
awful
very
in almost
same.
any way,
Mm-hmm.
but...
Except for those big, meaty thighs.
Yeah, I was about to say, but what he makes up for in that, what he lacks in that, he makes up for in sweet, sick, supple thighs.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
It just, when he jiggles, I wiggle.
When he jiggles, I wiggle. Can we put that on my tombstone? Your life's shaky, yo. When he jiggles, I wiggle.
So that about wraps it up for news.
Yeah, that's news. Trump is doing it.
Juicy, sweet thighs. It's all those burgers in bed, you know. Because he doesn't believe in exercising, and this is true. He believes that exercising reduces your finite amount of life energy. Oh. So when you exercise, you're really just wasting all that life energy.
What?
Which makes sense, you know.
No.
Because that's not how. Are you telling me?
Wait.
Yeah, but this is the president.
This is the president. He would know. Come on, you gotta be real.
Are you quoting him? What's going on right now?
Listen, you have to be real smart to be president, okay?
Yeah.
They don't just let
There's
anybody
no
be
process.
president.
It's true. There's a
you have to have a clean.
And it's not a popularity contest.
No.
Believe you me.
Listen, you have to have a clean record. You have to not have done anything wrong in your past. You have to be nice to people.
Usually, you have to be white.
Yeah, yeah. You can't be a president if you're not those things.
Not all the time.
That's just like a sometimes rule.
What? Do you think someone who just like let's just say hypothetically leaked a bunch of really bad emails to another country would just be able to run for president?
I mean, of course not.
Yeah, that's what I'm so like. Come on, man, have a little more respect, some class.
Like
right?
You gotta be smart. First of all, you gotta know your shit.
Second,
you have to have a college degree.
No
college degree. Wait, that's kind of weird.
Wait, I can run for president?
Yeah, you could.
Sweet.
I think you do have to be like a certain age.
Oh.
If you haven't seen it, you do have to watch the South Park where they like take on Trump though and like his whole campaign.
Honestly,
They flip it. It's his campaign's not against like illegal immigrants from the south border. It's like against.
Oh, it's against the Canadians.
Yeah.
But like, they just spell it out so well.
Yeah, there's like a whole bit where where Canada's trying to get more money.
I like that
really
show,
funny.
but they always seem to just like straddle the line and not really say anything with their content. Like they're always just kind of like poking fun at both sides.
Oh, like they're not necessarily like...
Yeah, because aren't they like libertarian?
Yeah, they're not necessarily like fighting for anything in particular. They're
Yeah,
just
like there's no flags planted in the ground. They're just like, look how stupid both of these sides are.
Not always.
Yeah, no, that is a lot of the time though.
It's a kind of mark of the earlier seasons, like kind of up until the more recent ones.
Yeah,
where, like they'll have that like monologue at the end of the show where they're like kind of clear about what they're trying to say with the episode.
Yeah, and that's why I was trying to tell you like this recent seasons they've like changed the way that they write episodes. I've noticed. And it's just like ever since they started the Trump thing, like they just changed the way they write episodes, and it's just gotten like better.
Like
honestly.
how everybody like turns on Kyle in the first episode.
Yeah.
Have you heard about that?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so like traditionally at the end of the episode, it's usually Kyle that's like, you know what, everybody, I think I've learned something, and he like starts getting into a thing. At the beginning of is it season 19?
It's like something like that.
Something like that.
They
like,
can turn against him, and they're like,
he'll
shut
start.
up.
Yeah, he'll start monologuing, and then Cartman's like, really, dude? You're monologuing again?
Yeah.
And everybody's like kind of on the side, like, yeah, come on.
And they all just kind of walk away from him. I don't know. I feel like...
Oh, yeah. I have seen those bits where he's like,
Yeah, those are from the newer ones. Like I mean, if you still watch it and you're like, I don't like it. I mean, that's totally understandable because like I get that. It's not like, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say like South Park's won me over like from the new season, but I definitely like it more than the original stuff.
so season 19 or
Something like that.
One
Just look for whenever they started the Trump stuff. Then you'll be spot on. Yeah, it originally started because like there was like too many hipsters. and then they started like making the city better, and like Garrison didn't like that, so he wanted to get them out because they were making the city better. So yeah, it's they hit it they hit it on the head in a weird way, but at least they hit it on the head, you know. So I mean, what I forgot.
Were you gonna say something?
I totally forgot. I was gonna say sorry. I've been drinking just a
Zach,
little.
do you want to host this game?
Yeah, okay. I'll host this time.
Oh, we got a game. Oh, it's going to be me
It's
versus
time for
Julian.
Game Corner.
It's going down
Yeah.
this Thursday. Thursday.
It's time for another raging round of What the heck is
It's
that?
time for an arousing round of what the heck is that?
And for those of you who don't know what the heck is, it is a game where we choose a random city.
This time gonna be Northern Ireland.
Ooh, Northern Ireland. I was
Okay.
just about to say we didn't come up with one before, but just totally stole it
go.
from us.
Here
Nice.
we
have
Could
one
we
go.
do the moon next week?
So no. So we choose a random
There's some
city,
good reggae on the moon.
which today is Northern Ireland's, and our host, who this week is Zach. Normally it's Julian.
Present.
Will give us a band that originated from that city, and we, the contestants, will try to guess what we think the genre is. We will have 2 turns to guess it, and if by the second turn we don't get it, Zach gets the points, and first person to at least 3 points wins.
And if we don't get it by the second turn, we do get a little look at the band.
Yeah, we get a look at the band.
All right, are you guys ready to play?
I thought I was, and I still am. I just thought.
Let me check.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm ready.
All right.
Coming in live from Chicago. Yep, looks like I'm ready here, Bob. I mean, Zach.
Round 1.
All right.
We'll start with an easy one.
Okay.
The Moondogs.
The Moondogs.
The Moondogs. I'm gonna say reggae.
All right, reggae from Shane.
Wait, can I say?
The Moondogs. I'm gonna go
I know.
with
I'm sorry. I know they're technically 2 separate, but can I mix them together and just kind of say reggae ska?
Reggae ska? Yeah,
reggae
I'll
ska.
allow it.
All right. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with rock.
Rock. Okay, just rock.
Just rock.
All right. Julian takes the first round.
Damn it! I thought for sure any band that has the name Dogs in their name smokes a ton of weed and is
It
reggae.
does sound like a reggae band.
Hey, not bad logic.
Also
God,
moon.
put those dogs
You know, because
away.
the moon is high.
That's true. The moon is pretty high.
All right, we got Julian leading the pack with 2 whole points. That was a double round, by the way.
He's
All
changing
right.
the rules on us.
Oh shit!
All right, round 2. Here we go.
This one's for all the marbles until next round.
All right, for all the marbles.
Wait, no.
Here we go. Phoenix 23.
Phoenix 23.
I'm gonna say alternative.
I'm gonna go with jazz.
Okay,
Jazz?
alternative and jazz.
Uh-huh.
All right. Incorrect on both accounts.
Both accounts wrong.
What?
All right, let me pull up a picture. All right, here is Phoenix 23, guys.
Oh, that's definitely sexual.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, that's a wonderful picture. Just pretty much a silhouette of all of them. Yeah, that's a real dead giveaway. I'm gonna say.
Is that a band or is that a bunch of M's?
Yeah.
We don't know.
I'm gonna say.
Is that the only picture we get?
Yeah, no, I'm
want a better
okay
picture?
with that.
Okay.
I'm gonna say
Okay.
grunge.
Grunge.
Grunge. What was the band again? Phoenix 23?
Phoenix 23.
Phoenix 23.
They really sound like an
I'm
alternative
gonna
band,
go with Phoenix 23. Hardcore.
Hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to be more specific? Anyone?
Post-hardcore.
Post-hardcore.
I don't even remember what genre I
Grunge.
said. I'm gonna be honest. Grunge.
Grunge.
Did I really say grunge?
Yeah.
What the fuck's wrong with
Do
you?
you want to change your answer?
Yes.
Okay.
What did you say?
Post-hardcore.
Not that.
I'm gonna say prog rock.
I'm going to say pre-hardcore.
Prog rock.
Yeah, prog rock.
And post-hardcore.
I cannot award any points. I think we're going to go into...
Don't even tell me it was grunge.
No, round 3. You were half right.
Classic rock.
Julian, your
What?
answer. Your answer for
What
round
was
3.
his previous answer?
Prog rock.
Prog rock. Metal rock.
All right, I'm not... Okay, you guys lose.
Oh, fuck.
It just says rock and roll and pop rock.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Pop rock.
Of course there are pop rock.
The
Hey,
most delicious of
You
the
said I
genres.
was. You said I was half right, but technically
right.
I was only a third right because it's rock and roll. Okay.
Oh, true.
Yeah, come on, leading me astray like that. If you would have said third right, I would have got it.
All right, so the score stands
I
at
think
2 for
Zach-
Julian,
Zach should just
0
get
for Shane.
-2 points.
No, I get all the
-2
marbles
for
from that
Zach.
round. You remember, you know the
All the
rules.
marbles.
I didn't make up these rules.
Then how do I still have 2 marbles?
Because
No, you have 2
points.
points.
You
I
have
have
2
all the
points.
marbles.
You
He has all the
okay.
marbles.
Okay.
So 2
Round
points
3
versus all the marbles wins.
Oh, there's some really good ones here.
Yeah, but I'm gonna get the rest of the marbles.
Okay. Okay.
Can I get the jacks?
This one, I won't even tell you what this one is for. Okay. The name of the band is the Japanese Pop Stars.
Oh my god. Pop.
Alternative.
Pop and alternative.
Indie.
Metal.
Round 2. Indie metal. Okay, I'll give you a round 3 because I'm feeling generous.
Country.
Wait, picture.
Oh, right.
Wait, picture. Right?
This might give it away. Hold on. What the? Okay, it's first technical difficulties. Here's a better picture. Here they are. See them?
Did we already say indie?
Yes.
Alternative?
Did you see them?
I said alternative. I didn't say indie.
Somebody said indie. I remember hearing indie.
No one said indie.
What are they?
I'm gonna say country.
Country.
Rock.
All right. They are an electronica band, actually.
Oh. Now that makes sense.
Yeah.
It does.
Stupid.
I don't listen to electronica at all.
I'm gonna go kill myself.
I am too. Let's still do it together. Suicide
No,
pact.
All right.
I prefer to die.
Well, the good news is that round 4 is for double plus infinity.
Double plus infinity.
Double plus infinity. I'm gonna win this one, Julian. You're going down.
Redemption time.
Time to go down.
All right. The
It's
band.
last round.
My favorite way to go.
Last round. Unless I get it.
Unless you get it, then it's not the last round. But if one of us gets it, it's the last round. Let's go.
You guys need to get more than one, I'll say.
Okay.
Okay, so the band is called The Priests
The Priests.
from Northern Ireland.
I'm gonna say
prog metal.
I was gonna say heavy metal.
Okay, both going for the metal angle.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say incorrect.
I'll say correct. So
Here, I'll show you a picture
we
of it.
win. Done.
Yeah.
Right here.
Here's a picture of their album,
Oh Jesus.
The Sings of My Soul.
Soul.
Oh my God, are they actually
R&B.
Christian music?
Is that your guess?
No.
Gospel.
No. I know the word that they use for this. Hold on.
Is it gospel, Julian's guess?
No, it's like something worship or something like that. I can't remember. Fine. I'm gonna say.
Dick worship.
I'm gonna say.
Cock worship.
Praise slash.
We need like
soul
a
music.
pornographic version of this game.
I'm gonna say praise slash soul music. That's my answer.
Okay, round 2. Wrong again. And let me.
What?
Here's a hint for the third round. You guys get a hint.
Oh.
From the name, probably not obvious the type of music that they play.
Oh.
So think
no.
outside the box.
Are they bluegrass?
That would be
Show tunes.
I mean, show tunes,
Country.
bluegrass.
No, I'm not going with show tunes.
No, you said show. No, I'm just kidding.
You guys can each have 3 answers.
But I'm gonna say bluegrass, or country, or come on. There's got to be some other fucking shit like that. Honk tonk.
I'm gonna go with blues. Folk.
Final answer is. Doom, 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 doom.
Oh fuck, that's not how.
Timeout. Okay, sorry.
Oh wait, no, hold on.
You're out
hold
of
on,
time.
hold on,
No,
hold on,
you're
hold
out
on.
of time.
Timed out.
Hold on.
All right, what's your answer in like 3 seconds? Not even.
Jazz.
No. Okay, sorry guys. No, classical music.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they play.
Classical?
Yeah, and they're priests. They're dressed as priests.
The
I hate
only
my life.
option is classical.
Yeah,
You can't pick a band with only one option.
Yeah, you
What's the
can.
freaking odds of
I pick them
picking...
before I even look at the genre. All right, last round.
Last round.
Just
All right, last
last
round.
round or
All right.
possible last round.
From Northern Ireland, tell me what kind of music Tired Pony plays. Tired Pony.
Blues.
I'm gonna say bluegrass again.
Bluegrass. Okay, I'll say wrong, but you guys are on the right track.
Ooh.
Country, western. No, country?
Do you want to see a picture of them first?
Sure.
Oh, yeah, this is a good
Elected by
picture
a
because they have some
vowel?
instruments in it. You see?
Tribal?
Um,
Is tribal an option?
Hold on.
You can guess tribal.
Doesn't mean I'm wrong.
Are they
Right.
funk? No. What's the word I'm looking for?
Here's a hint. You could sort of logically make the connection that tribal would be the same as this type of music.
Yeah, that's what I know exactly what it is, and I can't.
What is it?
I can't think of the
What
word.
if I told you you've guessed that already for another band?
It's not prog rock, is it?
Folk?
Okay, I need answers here, y'all. I need final answers.
Is it?
Who came up with this shitty game?
Did I already say bluegrass?
Yeah, I think we already guessed bluegrass.
I just need answers. That's all I need.
Bluegrass. Have we already guessed bluegrass?
You're gonna say no. You're gonna say bluegrass. I'm gonna say folk.
Bluegrass and folk. Shane takes it. Indie folk.
Shane wins.
Shane
wins.
the
Shane's the
All
winner.
right.
We had to slow
I'm
down.
a winner. I win. I finally did it. I'd like to thank the Academy. I'd like to thank my mom and Jesus and especially
Jeezy.
me. I'd like to thank me. Thank you, me. You're welcome, me.
And as the loser, I would like to thank Shane for kicking my ass.
You're welcome. I'll lick your ass.
Shane.
Kick your ass anytime.
Yeah, kick my lick.
Kick my
I don't know
leg.
if we should release this episode. I'm a little intoxicated.
Me too.
I never
tiny
stopped
bit.
us before.
Yeah. Oh well. Well, look, we're at like a minute. A minute.
A minute and 5
minute
hours.
and 6 seconds.
We are at an hour and 6 minutes now. It seems. We're running pretty close on the end. And hey, if you're listening to this and it isn't at exactly an hour and 6,
Because it's not going to be.
eat my butt.
Eat his butt.
Yeah. So we're gonna do, I guess, stuff that we wouldn't recommend, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Zach, you want to start us off with something you want to recommend?
No, you can't take me by surprise like that.
All right, fine. I guess Zach's recommendation is not picking him first.
We're gonna take a couple minutes to figure out.
Yeah, let's
our
give Zach a
segment.
couple minutes to figure out his
We'll
recommendation.
just edit this part out.
Yeah.
You know what I wouldn't... Hey, edit this out. You know what I wouldn't recommend? Putting all of your love and trust to one bitch.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Fuck.
Don't
Fuck
put
hoes.
all your eggs and dick in a basket. All your dicks in a basket.
Don't put
Yeah.
your dick and eggs in a basket
Don't count a gift horse in the
and
mouth.
deliver it
Don't-
to
don't
just
put your-
anybody.
Don't put your dick in a gift horse mouth.
Yeah,
That's
don't
all
count
you gotta know.
Don't count your chickens in the gift horse mouth.
Drinks
Don't-
deeply from the
Don't
beer
sand
bottle.
your chair until you've built it.
Thank you for. Yeah, I chose that to be my last sip. I chose that saying to be my.
Don't count your chicken in
Yeah, exactly. All right. So, yeah, what would you not recommend?
All right. What wouldn't I recommend? I don't know. I've surrounded myself with a lot of positivity recently, and I guess I wouldn't recommend working in the security field. No, cut that. I don't
No,
want to
it's
be
a good
talking
one.
shit about my...
Why not? They're not gonna care. They're not gonna fire you. You always do that.
Yeah,
They're not gonna like
You're
listen to it
moving
and
on
go.
anyways.
They're not gonna listen to it and go. This sack asshole works for us and said that we're bad. This motherfucker's fired.
Well, you never know.
You
Word
can
might
talk
get
shit
around.
about your work, man. No one's
Okay.
actually gonna care.
All right. Yeah, you know what?
Don't work. Yeah.
Don't get into security. Like, go
No,
to
do it.
school, find a profession that you want to
No,
do.
get into security during school. So you
During
Oh,
school.
use it to
Yeah.
pay for.
Yes, it's a good job to do while you're doing
Let's-
other stuff.
Yeah. I
Not
think what
a
you're
great...
trying to recommend is don't pursue a long time future.
Don't
in
Unless that's what you're
security.
into,
Unless
of
that's
course.
super what you're into.
Yeah.
don't sit on your future.
Don't sit
yeah.
on your future.
You gotta let it breathe.
Yeah.
You know, Zach, that's a really good recommendation.
Just get off of it every once in a while, shake it around, get the blood flowing back in your future.
Pat it down.
I've
pump it
been
up.
taking too much advantage of my butt/life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In your butt's life.
Yeah, and my butt's life, my bug's life.
Okay.
Bug's life.
Your bug's life. What on earth could you possibly mean by your butt/life?
Because
What is that referring to?
he said don't sit on your butt, and I've been taking advantage of my butt and my life for too long. I just use slash as the word and, so my butt and life. Yeah. Come on. It's like without W/O.
How much am I drinking tonight?
I don't know.
I don't know. Does anyone want sangria?
I gotta drive home.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Julian, what's something you want to recommend?
Man, this is a lot harder than recommendations. I wouldn't recommend building a Magic deck for casual formats where the goal of the deck is to just insta-win in the jankiest way possible. Simply because you don't get to see the life drain out of your opponent's eyes as much. So when you just insta-win, the game's over, that's it. But when you really drag it out, you feel good about yourself for once. I mean, no, yeah, that was right.
Okay. And I guess I wouldn't recommend missing a stair in your staircase and slamming down on your foot really hard and bruising it for a week. Don't do that.
I was thinking about
one
it.
step ahead.
I know you were. I'm here to tell you, Zach, that's probably not a good idea.
I'll take your word for it. Yeah.
You know, thanks.
Some people might disagree. Other Shanes won't.
That sucks, man.
So what? You want to call it there?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Don't ever talk to me or my son.
Ever again.
Yep.
Ever.
And with that, it's been Sometimes a Podcast.
And other times, a half-empty bottle of sangria that you're just trying to finish, but just sits on your shelf for much too long. Thank you. I've been Julian Wilson.
And I've been... Are we doing last names?
I've been. I don't know about you guys.
Zach Vieira.
I gotta be Shane Neal.
A loser.
Fucking idiot. You have to be yourself. Gummy bears.
Y'all ready for this?
Yes, because I've claimed your chair as mine. It's my chair now. Yes, look as I sit in it. You were not expecting this.
That's why I put a spider in there earlier.
Oh, my one weakness, a single spider.
Siblings.
That was barely a word.
Siblings.
Suborner.
Sigourney Weaver.
Oh damn it! I was about to say Sigourney Weaver.
Everyone
Julian, I swear to God, no, I'm gonna call you out in front of all these goddamn people. If you are going, I know I'll have no say in this, but if you are going through recording this and I sense that you have to cut out a single one of my shitty, stinky farts, I'm not gonna take place in this podcast.
Oh my
No, I'm
lord!
gonna
It
edit
just
more
hit me,
in.
man.
The last one hit me.
Putting more
I
of them
thought
in.
he's putting more of them in.
Uh-huh.
Somebody call Life Alert for this man who needs to open a window. Or okay, sorry. Let me take two on what I was gonna say. Take two.
Marker.
We are at a minute. I said a minute again. I can't.
All right,
I
take
can't.
three.
Take three. Get it
Take
right.
three. I got this.
Get it right.
I swear I'll get this, Coach. Don't fire me. See now I'll call you out, Zach.
Uh-huh.
If I sense
This is
that
my
while
fear.
Julian's oh shit. If I sense that Julian has to cut out any of the ambient noise from the window that you just opened.
There's like a party going on out there.
There is. There's a raving party and they are having fun.
All right, we'll
Are
give
they
it
having
like
fun? How much fun are they having?
we'll give it like 40 seconds and then close it back out.
Holy shit, guys! Look at all that fun they're having.
Oh no,
Man,
Hey, that's my fun,
Dude,
that's
give our
my
fun
that
back.
they're having.
all right, that was a dumb bit.
Fuck,
I'm sorry.
I know I should have locked it up. I just left it on the bike rack. I thought it would be okay, but apparently people just steal fun.
Yeah, man.
Whatever.
Always get the fun insurance. Always get the fun insurance.
My